even with the star power of Denzel Washington, 2-time Oscar winner, this movie's fucking boring.
It's the little things, Jimmy. It's the little things that rip you apart. It's the little things that get you caught.
The Little Things. The Little Things stars Denzel Washington, Rami Malek, and Jared Leto, and it is the story of Joe Deacon, a burnt-out Kern County deputy sheriff. He teams up with Rami Malek's character, Jim Baxter, and they are on the search for a serial killer. The film is about the case and the murders, and it's also about the past of Joe Deacon. So how do I feel about The Little Things? What are my thoughts on The Little Things? Well, it's so blatantly obvious what this film wants to be, but the overall execution of that is just not done very well. This film really wants to be that Seven, Nocturnal Animals type thriller and mystery, but it misses the mark so badly sometimes. Let's start off with these characters and these performances. Denzel Washington and Rami Malek. In my opinion, Denzel is very sleepy in this film, as if you can say that. He feels like he doesn't want to be here. And so Rami Malek as well. They just hone in these performances that just feel very lacking. There's no real depth to their characters, and it just shows in their performances. Jared Leto, he does an okay job, but he's also in the question for some supporting actor awards, and that's ridiculous. I don't think he did that good of a job. I mean, there's so many other performances that could take on that slot. You know, it's shot pretty well. There's a lot of good choices of lighting and, very good choices of camera shots. But the editing is so horrendous in this film. The film can't help itself with all of these cuts to different shots of the same thing. Less is better. In this case, less could have been so much better. We get so many shots of the same thing, and it's so much of an eyesore. Like, oh my god, it doesn't need to be this way. The mystery itself isn't interesting. The film never makes it in an engaging way. It's actually quite boring. And I don't like to say movies are boring because that criticism can be very lazy, but this script is so messy and there's nothing that's quite interesting. The film tries to be interesting. It tries to manipulate how you feel towards certain scenes by bringing in this very, tense score. But what's happening is just kind of lame. I personally did not have a moment where I was very captivated with what's happening in the film. I didn't feel that tension. I didn't feel the intensity of certain scenes, like the way the film wanted me to. But it just never quite worked for me. There are certain moments that can be somewhat engaging, but then those things turn into other films that I've seen. Those things turn into Seven. To me, it just feels like it's kind of ripping it off and using it as like it's kind of stepping stone into their own film, but that execution needs to be somewhat different for it to work on its own, and it's not. It kind of just borrows certain things from it and never tries to give us something very refreshing or new and unique. And then it also just kind of feels inconclusive in certain ways. The film really wanted us to get in on this mystery, and then when we come to the end, it kind of goes for something completely different, which, could have been good. It just kind of feels inconclusive, and it feels like it was going towards a totally different direction than what it wanted us to. I don't know. I feel like The Little Things never really had anything going for it. It was blatantly clear what films it was trying to borrow from, but on its own, it's a very messy, manipulative, and very underperformed film. For me, The Little Things is probably a 2 out of 5 stars. Yeah, that's my final rating. You guys, thank you so very much for watching this review of The Little Things. It's playing on HBO Max if you want to go watch it. If you like what you saw here, like, subscribe, and share the video. You guys, I hope you have a great day. I hope you have a great year. And please just be safe and wear a mask. Thank you very much.